In the depths of a valley surrounded by towering mountains and forests that seemed to whisper secrets to the wind, lived a young man named Cael. He dreamed big but carried a burden, the fear of failure. Every morning he would gaze at the mountain of eternity, a peak no one dared to climb. It was said to be insurmountable, perilous, and full of mysteries. The elders in the village murmured tales of adventurers who never returned. Yet for Cael, it symbolized something else, the barrier between who he was and who he wished to become. One day as he stared at the mountain, an elder appeared beside him. He had deep, story-filled eyes and a calm voice, like the sound of a flowing river. "Are you thinking of climbing it?" the old man asked. Cael hesitated. "I am, but I don't know if I can. What if I fall? What if I don't reach the top?" "There's only one way to find out. But first, let me tell you a story." He sat under a tree and began. "Many years ago, a young man like you also looked at this mountain. He wasn't strong or especially brave, but he had a question that wouldn't leave him alone. What lies beyond what I know?" He started his journey with no maps, no certainty, just determination. Along the way, he stumbled, fell, and even thought about giving up. But each fall taught him something: where to step, how to grip the rocks, how to listen to the wind. Cael listened, intrigued. Did he reach the top? The old man shook his head, smiling. The top? He discovered that the top was only part of the journey. The real prize wasn't up there. It was in who he became while trying to reach it. Every step, every challenge, every fear overcome transformed him. He realized that what truly matters isn't where you end up, but who you become along the way. Inspired, Cael decided it was time to face his fear. With the elder by his side, he began the climb. There were moments of doubt, exhaustion, and pain, but the old man's words echoed in his mind. One step at a time turns the impossible into reality. After days of effort, he reached a plateau near the summit. There he saw something extraordinary. He could view the entire valley, the villages, and rivers winding like silver ribbons. And then he understood. The view wasn't the prize. The courage he found within himself was. When Cael returned to the valley, he was a changed man. Not because he had conquered the mountain, but because he had conquered his fears. As the elder had taught him, the true value lies not in reaching the end, but in walking with purpose. Final message. Like Cael, we all face our own mountains. Do not fear the size of the challenge, for every step you take is a victory over fear. Remember, success is not measured by the destination, but by the strength you discover within yourself during the journey.